Hey y'all, Gramma here. I have been working out in the yard for about an hour, and then I realized, I should actually be recording this. So what I am doing is I am digging up a huge clump of blue flag iris, which is a gorgeous native plant, but it's taking over my garden. It's taking up too much space, and the soil here is just fabulous. So let me let you see what I'm doing, and maybe you want some of it. It's not really appropriate for a garden. But if you've got a wet spot, this stuff will just take over, and take over is probably not the right word. It will flourish. It loves a wet spot. I moved some next to my pond, and it is just really, really beautiful out there. But not in the middle of my garden. This is not a good spot for it. I want to grow tomatoes and peppers here, and the soil here is fabulous. I'll show you that in a few minutes. But let me let you see me doing some work, because I actually do some work. It's supposed to be it's supposed to rain today. Rain was forecast, and it may come at any time. So I'm trying to get out here and get done as much as I can, while I can, and before the rain comes in. So here we go. Digging it up. This soil is amazing. Get that under there and grab hold of it and shake it like a dog shaking a stick. And we end up with roots like that. Toss them over there. The roots are just right under the surface. But they're so intertangled it's hard to get them. So work a little bit at a time and keep on going. This soil is amazing. I'll bring the camera over here in a few minutes and I'll let you see this, because this is really something. This is going to grow some amazing vegetables this summer. And I believe probably it's because I have not moved these irises in about the 11 years that I've been here. And every year the leaves die down and they compost, and this is just fabulous composted soil. The top inch or two of this is beautiful black dirt. Crumbly and wonderful. There's a method of growing plants that I have used for years, and it does work, but it's not good for things like tomatoes and peppers and the warm weather crops. It's fabulous for brassicas, lettuces, any perennial. And that's called winter sowing, and I'll show you that sometime. What winter sowing is taking a small container like a milk jug, a gallon milk jug, or even a 2-liter soda bottle, and cutting it in half, but not all the way in half, to make a hinge, putting holes in it in the bottom for drainage, and lifting the cap off of it for ventilation. And then you can plant seeds inside it and leave it outside in the winter. It makes a little mini greenhouse, and it works just as well as a greenhouse. But it does not work for tomatoes, at least not here. But this is excellent. It's an excellent way of growing things like chard and spinach and cabbage and broccoli and cauliflower and all these other things that you want to get a head start on. And you can do that if you use this method, and I will demonstrate it for you another time. I'm just telling you about it right now. I have to talk about something while I'm doing this, right? And I'm fighting worms. So I dig up from one side and then I come around on the other side. These clumps are wide enough that just the fork does not get it all up, so I have to do it from two different sides. Then I can work with it and shake it off. Shake off the dirt. This gorgeous, gorgeous black soil. Look at that. That. Good reason to stop talking. When I shake it, it gets in my mouth, and I don't want that. Whew, look at this. Look at that big clump of iris. An enormous big clump of iris. I think I'm going to leave that together. That'll be really good for somebody. A good start for somebody. Let me leave that one together. I hate it when I pull up chickweed. I've got chickweed in here. And I'm hating it when I pull up chickweed because that's good for a salad. I've almost got this spot. A little bit more to go. I've got from here, where I'm standing right here, all the way over to there. And there's just a little bit right in there, so I'll be okay. I should finish this before the rain starts. Down under here is some clay. There's a worm. Yeah, I don't have very much to go. Not much at all. Around from the other side, and I think I'm going to have this in a minute. I'm going to have this in just a minute. That fork there should give you some kind of perspective of how big that pile of iris roots. Okay, look how much more I've got to go. But you know, I got this much done in one day. I got that much accomplished in one day. I should be able to get a quarter of that done in another day. So it should take me 4 more days, approximately, about 4 more days to get that dug up. And then I'll have a nice sized garden here. And we'll be able to grow things over there where those iris are growing so beautifully. Probably very rich soil. Let me show you this dirt. Look at this. Look at this soil. This is pretty good. Well, there's roots and stuff that I need to rake out. But this is wonderful. Look at that. I think back there in the back, my little back garden that you may have seen before, I think I'm going to put my onions back there. I don't think the deer are going to bother the onions that much. What I could do over here, it's a possibility if I don't get it all dug up, I could make that my watermelon patch. Because all I have to do is plant watermelons in just a couple of spots, and they'll just sprawl all over the rest of that, and that might be a good idea. Maybe I can just dig out a circle in the middle of that and plant a hill of watermelons right in the middle of that iris and let the rest of it go, and next year I'll dig up some more of it. We'll see. I do wish I had enough energy. I was young enough to be able to plant the whole thing and have an enormous garden and be able to produce all the food that I need. But at my age, that's just what should I say? At my age, that's just unreasonable. I'm not going to even believe that I can do that, but I can supplement my food, and that's what I'm doing. I am supplementing my food. That's the best I can do, and that's all I can do. So bye, y'all. See you next time.